So 2 weeks ago, Ohio State and Indiana faced off in a defensive shootout. So Ohio State went up 10-0, scoring a nice touchdown with, I think it was Brandon Ennis. So they were up 10-0, and then Indiana and Fernando Mendoza rallied back 10-10. The Ohio State guy had a chance to tie. It was 13-10. Indiana up late. Jake Fielding missed a 27-yard field goal, Jim.
Yeah, and that just can't happen. I mean, you're in a dome, no wind, nothing. And did you see what he was doing at warm-ups?
He said before the game he could hit from 50 and 60.
Yeah, warm-ups, and right before he made that kick, he missed the kick. He was taunting Indiana fans on the sideline. How do you feel about that?
I think that's just a sense of karma, honestly. But I mean, this college football, you gotta have some fun.
Yeah. What do you expect the next time they play? Because I feel like they're going to be
I think that's gonna be
in the national championship.
I'm gonna go with the shootout next time. An old-fashioned natty shootout. I have Ohio State winning that one 31-24 in a thriller.
Yeah, as you see, we got these two right here, but it is going to be a good one.
Yes, it is. I mean, we're both big Ohio State fans, so.
Yeah, you see the Ohio State clock. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be good. The next time we make a video, we'll give you a tour of the setup over here, but as of now, let's talk about Ohio State, Indiana. I got Ohio State winning.
Me too.
Yep.
I mean, Ohio State's just really good in that big moments. They're a playoff team. You saw last year, didn't even think they had a chance to even beat Oregon. Then they go out and blow them out, going up 33-0 in the first half.
Yeah, I think Matt Patricia and this defense, I mean, they held him to 13 points, but still, I think they'll hold him to even less than that. And Fernando Mendoza will do nothing. And then, keeping this offense rolling is going to be the hardest part. I mean, you got a bunch of young guys on offense. Next year, Carnell Tate's going to be like the only one gone. So I feel like if they mature throughout this week and beat Miami, they got it.
And I mean, Ohio State fans looking on to the Miami A&M game, and now Ohio State doesn't really have to play a road game. I mean, all the Texas A&M fans would have went to it. It's basically like an away game, like they did against Texas last year, but they still got the dub because of Jack Sawyer last year. I think something like that, a miracle happens this year against Indiana.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't even think it will be close.
You don't?
No.
You think Ohio State blows them out?
I got like 35-7 against that game in the national championship. Yeah.
I mean, kind of what they did to Notre Dame.
Yeah, like you learn, and then that happens. So that's my take. That's all I got to say for the rest of this video.
All right. Also, I want to look at the Georgia against Ole Miss game. That's going to be an amazing showdown. I have Ole Miss with an upset. Their quarterback, I mean, he's been great. He knows how to run. He reminds me of a Jada Daniels. That's the kind of football he plays. He just showed he could be in the big moments. They just literally blew Tulane out of the water 41-3. And this defense with this, they're showing they didn't need Lane Kiffin.
But it was Tulane, so I think Georgia beats them. Yeah. The quarterback, you can't call it a big moment. They played Tulane.
It's a wild card game, though. Everything happens. I mean, remember that year Auburn beat Alabama? A couple years back, unranked Auburn beat Alabama.
Yeah, but that's Tulane, so that's my take. Georgia whoops Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin.
Well, earlier this year they faced, and it was a thriller. It was a good game. Ole Miss almost got him, but again, that was with Lane Kiffin. But I still think Ole Miss takes that steps and wins it, and then goes to face the Buckeyes in the semifinals.
Yeah, so in the semifinals, we got Ohio State versus either Ole Miss or Georgia. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think Ohio State blows by Miami.
Yeah, same. I think Miami's defense can't stop the offense, and then
our defense is the best in the whole college football, averaging less than 7 points a game. So, and averaging less than 6 for the first half of the year. So.
Yeah, I mean, in the Indiana game, that was the first time they were trailing in the second half.
It was. It was. They've had some close calls against Penn State. They were up. They were their second half team. They were only up by 3, 17-14 going into the second half, and then just blew by, winning it 31-14.
And speaking of Penn State, Indiana barely beat Penn State.
Oh yeah, dude, we watched that. That game was insane. If it wasn't for that crazy catch, a good effort from the receiver, I don't even see Indiana being top 5.
I agree with that take. Yeah.
Let's talk about the left side of the bracket now. Indiana versus Bama. All right, I have Indiana winning this one, 17-31.
That's a reasonable take. I got Indiana winning as well, 24-10.
Okay. I think it's gonna be semi-close, but I don't think it's gonna be a nail-biter.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like 31-0, but I don't think it's gonna be like 25-23.
That's my take as well. Well, that's gonna
One more.
one more.
I think it is Oregon against who's the 4? No, JMU lost to Oregon 54-31 last night. So I think Oregon is playing the 4, which is. Can you check that real quick?
Yeah, I got you.
I think it is. So Georgia, Ohio State. Is it? I don't think it's an SEC team. Texas Tech. Yeah, Oregon going on to play Texas Tech. And what bowl is that? I think that is the Cheez-It? No? I don't know, but Indiana plays Bama in the Rose Bowl. I have Indiana in this one, and then Oregon, Texas Tech. I have Oregon.
Yeah, I have Oregon versus Texas Tech as well.
You have Oregon winning?
Yeah. I mean, Texas Tech. I haven't watched.
They're a great team though. I mean, they whooped the brakes off of BYU, and people said BYU should be in the playoffs. Dude, Tulane and James Madison shouldn't have been. James Madison offense did look good yesterday. So
I just think Texas Tech has played nobody.
I agree.
I mean, if it's a hyped up game against BYU, you're not hanging around with Oregon, Ohio State, Indiana. If you are hyped up for BYU, I mean, any of these teams in the playoffs besides JMU and Tulane, maybe Texas Tech, they would whoop BYU. And I think Texas Tech just doesn't have the offense to produce in the college football playoff.
I think Oregon whoops them. I think it's actually I'm thinking about it. I have it in my head. 27-31. Oregon wins it.
Why so close?
I mean Texas Tech, they know how to just keep games close. I mean, Texas Tech did almost lose to North Carolina, so or that was Bama almost lost to North Carolina too. No, South Carolina. My bad. So they both almost lost to South Carolina, and I think that is super fraudulent. But again, Oregon lost to Indiana 30-20 earlier this year. Like I think it was week 5.
Yep.
So for that reason, and Oregon's defense, well, not yesterday, but Oregon's offense and the way that Dante Moore slings the rock, I easily have Oregon.
Yeah, I think Oregon's going to be good for a couple years. Dante Moore is an elite guy. Yeah, I think that's it.
Let's talk about our semifinal predictions. All right, we have Indiana, Oregon, we said. I just have Indiana. No score prediction, just Indiana.
Yeah, I got Indiana as well.
All right, we'll do this quick. Ohio State versus Ole Miss. For me, I have Ohio State.
I think it's going to be Ohio State as well. Lane Kiffin not there for.
But you had Georgia beating Ole Miss. So who do you think will win that one?
Oh, Georgia versus Ole Miss?
No, Georgia versus Ohio State.
Oh.
You had Georgia beating Ole Miss.
I got Ohio State, but it is not going to be easy.
You're right. I mean, Georgia has a tough defense, and John Stockton's taking that next step. So
Yeah, but
now they're natty. Ohio State, Indiana. I have Ohio State. The blowout.
I already said it. Ohio State with the blowout.
All right. I'm Tony.
And I am Jim.
And we know.